Hey folks, today I'm having a look at this digital multimeter. Now, I was sent this in exchange for a honest review. I think I did have to pay something for it, but not the full price. And the reason I wanted this is because for years now I've been using a analog one, so it's one where you've got the actual needle that moves whenever you connect to different power sources, and I've had so many problems with it. The main problem is just build quality. So the one I had before, where the metal actually joins into the body, it just falls out. So you spend half your time kind of trying to hold those in place in the body, while your other hand holds the two items that you're trying to test with, and everything's just falling apart, and it's incredibly frustrating. So first of all, for me, it was just nice to have a multimeter that is just solid, it's well built, and boy is this one well built. Everything that comes with it, the whole package is just solid. It's incredibly well put together. It doesn't weigh as much as you'd think looking at it, but it does weigh a fair amount. It's solid. It doesn't feel like a cheap piece of junk or anything like that. It's nice. These go in very smartly, so when you're putting it together, you do feel that you're actually making a connection there, and it's not going to fall out, it's not going to go anywhere. These as well, they're nice and solid. The one I had before is kind of just like slightly stiffened bits of wire, so this is a whole different ball game. These are very, very sharp. They're very solid actually, so you do feel like you're using a biro. You can kind of be much more precise with what you're doing when you're testing different parts of a circuit board. So you can really, really tell clearly what you're doing without concentrating on things just like making sure it doesn't fall apart. Obviously, because they're quite sharp, they do also come with these. And something that's really nice, I don't know if this is common with multimeters, but it's new to me, is two things. One is the fact that it comes with this sort of rugged case that really protects it and means that you can keep these attached, so when you're not using it, you don't have to tangle it all up. And the other thing, which was a very nice touch, for when you're working on circuits or things on your desk, this pops out. And so it's just got a nice stand that keeps it at eye level, rather than you having to crane over to look at it when it's flat. So, as far as the design goes, it's really, really nice. Now, besides that, you run it up, the display is incredibly clear. It's very, very big display, really, really solid looking numbers, and the light on it, I'm going to pause for a moment and just say this is a ridiculous thing to be impressed by, but this is the kind of guy I am. The light on it is fantastic. I just love the way it glows, and it just oozes class. Right, geek moment over, I'm sorry about that. Now, I will say I'm not an expert on using these. I've been using them for a lot of my life now for running vague tests, but I'm not an expert on these. I'm not an engineer, I'm not an electrician. Through the tests that I've done, this is completely accurate. I haven't found any reason to believe it's not being completely accurate. But if you're an electrician, if you're going to trust your life to this machine, which is what I end up doing when I'm running cable through my house, I do need to trust that, that I can effectively believe this to tell me if something's wrong. Run your own tests first, just in case. Do that with anything that you're going to trust with electricity. If it's not about just designing something, and if it's about actually testing a circuit that could hurt somebody, just make sure you're safe. Other than that, I don't know what else to say really. I'm incredibly pleased to get this. Owning this now, I would never consider buying another one. I don't think there's any reason why this won't last me a lifetime, and I can't imagine how any major brand would make something better than this. I think this is absolutely perfect. It's everything you could look for in this kind of machine, and very, very simple to use, very clear, easy to read, easy to use, built to last. Without question, this is a 5-star item, and I'm really, really happy to have it. Thank you very much. Guy out.